There are lots of cruise companies in the world, but how many of them use their ships as more than viewing platforms, who can take you to a place and give you a real feeling of being there, being inside the place?
Not many. That's what we do. I'm Sven Lindblad from Lindblad Expeditions, and I'd like to share an adventure with you. I want to show you some of the wild places around the world and give you a sense of what expedition travel is all about. So if you have a few minutes, come along, will you?
For over 40 years, Lindblad Expeditions has been taking people to the world's remote and pristine places. We're not a cruise company. We use small, nimble, environmentally respectful expedition ships to go where big cruise ships simply can't. Our ships are equipped with zodiacs to bring us in closer still, and a fleet of kayaks to give you the most personal experience possible, even in places as wild as Antarctica. Our expeditions are staffed by experts, specialists in their fields, who help you get the most out of all you'll see. They're not guides who lead you around. They're interesting and entertaining people with whom you can share the adventure. We're equipped to go below the sea, too. We carry high-tech devices that do the deeper dives for us. Our ROV that goes down hundreds of feet to bring back astonishing video images. Our splash cam that lets us see under the surface. And our hydrophones that let us hear what's going on. Join one of our expeditions and you'll see more, learn more, and have an adventure that can change your life forever.
National Geographic and Lindblad are kindred spirits. They both have essentially the same mission: to explore the world, find fascinating places, and then to share that with people, to get people inspired to care about this planet and to invest in conservation. It's a wonderful relationship between these two organizations, each organization finding its own individual way of connecting with people. Lindblad does it on a very, very personal basis with people who come out here and have magnificent experiences of places like this in the Galapagos. And then those people, by a trickle-down effect, talk to their friends and their family and beyond, and create an excitement about conservation for these places.
There's these one-of-a-kind organisms here in Galapagos that will never appear again on the face of this earth.
It was in 1966 that Lars Erik Lindblad led the first ever non-scientific expedition to Galapagos. Now, our expedition ship is based here full-time, enabling people of all walks of life and all ages to have a remarkable adventure. Here you can walk among vast numbers of unusual and interesting animals and observe them freely. Galapagos is fascinating, informative.
And the growing rings are not really that perfect, so you cannot really tell the age by that.
And it brings out the kid in all of us, especially when you experience snorkeling with sea lions. You'll marvel at their grace and get a huge kick out of how close they come and how incredibly playful they are. High above coastal Norway, under the midnight sun, lies the archipelago of Svalbard, the old Viking name for a wilderness region few people know. This is high Arctic desert country, 350 miles north of the Arctic Circle, a land of extraordinary light and unprecedented beauty, a landscape of tidewater glaciers, pack ice, and arid plains of permafrost, where the warm waters of the North Atlantic Drift fuel a profusion of life, a place that we call the land of the ice bear, Isbjorn, one of the most regal predators on Earth.
We offer photo expeditions in 4 different parts of the world, and the Arctic is one of the best places anywhere because you've got 24 hours of daylight and the marquee species, the polar bear. Everybody wants to get a picture of a polar bear.
Living far beyond any human habitation and camouflaged against the ice, they challenge our veteran expedition team And every season, against all odds, we find them to give the adventurous people who join our Arctic expeditions the thrill of a lifetime. 17,000 gray whales migrate to the Mexican peninsula of Baja California each year. And that fact is one of the greatest success stories in the history of conservation. Thanks to Mexico's enlightened protection of these waters, the gray whale population has rebounded to numbers not seen since the pre-whaling days. And in recent years, we've been experiencing an increasing number of friendly encounters with these incredible animals. For over 20 years, we've been exploring Baja's twin natures. The Pacific side, with its quiet lagoons that act as a safe nursery for gray whale calves. And the Sea of Cortez, where marine mammals frolic with abandon, leaping alongside as we explore. This is where the desert meets the sea.
This part here is the most interesting of all.
50 uninhabited islands, sculptural sandstone cliffs, cactus forests, reefs for snorkeling, astonishing bird colonies, plus myriad endemic plants and animals make Baja an inexhaustibly rich place to discover. Antarctica. Lindblad Expeditions' experience and hard-won expertise means that you can safely go to an otherwise dangerous place and have the absolute adventure of a lifetime. Our captains have close to 200 Antarctic expeditions under their belts, as do our expedition leaders. Our experience gives us the confidence to explore, to test limits. Of course, we will visit the legendary penguin colonies, but we will also take you to barely mapped places like Lindblad Cove, named in honor of an early explorer, our very own Lars Erik Lindblad, the man who pioneered Antarctic tourism.
Cheers to Lars Erik Lindblad, to his memory.
Welcome to Southeast Alaska. We're looking forward to a great trip. This is a fantastic time to be here. We've got salmon running in all the streams, which means the bears, these coastal brown bears, are down feeding on the streams. Looking forward to a really good week, taking you out hiking in the rainforest, getting out in kayaks, doing some Zodiac cruises, looking for whales and sea lions, and basically just sharing this wild, intact ecosystem with you.
For my entire life, explorers like Magellan, Cook, Jacques Cousteau, and my father, Lars Erik Lindblad, have been heroes to all of us at Lindblad Expeditions. So if you approach the world through the eyes of explorers, how can you be anything less than inspired?